All right, yeah, we're back.
We're back. Hi, honey. Hello, hello.
Did we meet before the table read of Devil Wears Prada, or was it at the table read?
This is so embarrassing.
Most
I'm just
memories, but
so much more into you than you are into me. It's fine. It's fine.
They were like some random who's no one's ever heard of.
No, you hadn't been cast yet. I remember walking into the room and like turning and meeting you. And instant thought, I was like, what a movie star.
What?
First, there was like, you were like shedding stardust. It was crazy.
Are you getting this? You know, I was so green coming into that situation. And I said she was so kind to me and you were so good to me. And even though you were a colossal movie star at that time, you treated me like a complete equal. It's the best.
So we are in the Devil Wears Prada club together.
Yes.
And now we're in another club together, the Christopher Nolan club. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I would have done it however many times you
No,
wanted,
of course,
like a thousand more. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
an amazing word to use, and actually the perfect word to use. And I so appreciate everything that you're saying. I can't even tell you. It's so, because you speak so beautifully and you kind of word things that even I haven't quite been able to grasp. Version of who her mother was, and like, is she like a specter? Is she a friend? Is she a foe? Is she it was so deliciously deceptive and it was just gorgeous.
Never stop talking.
No,
Thank
it was
you.
so beautiful.
Oh my God.
I always find you so magnetic, but there was something, I love you. It's just beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's all true. It's beautiful. Yes.
And I was just, my jaw was on the floor. But we were like, it was that thing where we were talking about that terror. Like I was sitting on top of the terror and it felt like things were going okay, but it also, you know, you're flying so blind. And I just remember grabbing the bottle. I didn't even know what it was. Because you know how sometimes you're like, I don't even know what's coming into me right now. But there was this force and she's so disturbed.
Yeah.
And so to actually get the physical release, like the film for me is such a metaphor, you know, and...
Oh my God. Okay. Ah! Is there some reason my coffee isn't here? Has she died or something?
And I went up to you and I was like, how are you doing this? And you went, I practiced the night before.
Yeah.
Is that how this works?
It's amazing.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can you please spell Gabbana? Were you there?
That was the cutest.
Were you there when we did that? Because it was...
I was there. Was I, or had I gone to pee? That is
that not the greatest?
It's the greatest.
Oh my God. I love that.
I'm like, yeah. And then people also misquote that I'm one stomach flu away from my goal weight.
Do you correct them? Actually, the line is...
That's it. It's not mine. Okay, this is one of my favorites. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have some prior commitment? Do you have some hideous skirt convention to go to?
You crack yourself up 18 years later because that's what happened on the day.
No, because I would laugh all the time. I was so horrible to you most of the time. I could barely ever get through that line. I don't even know if that was scripted or if we...
No, it wasn't. It just hits in this really good spot.
And it's when I'm running down the corridor, and I'm not very good walking in heels. I was like, I'd be dead. I would have no heels, they'd be gone. But I had to do this like turn, and I fell so hard out of frame. And I just remember Meryl going, oh, you know.
And it was just, it was,
couldn't penetrate, just amazing.
I really ate it on this one. I ate it on this one.
Yeah, I ate it.
Went down. But you're a magical performer. It's just, you're so alive in your work. I think I was stunned.
You are the glue of that. I mean, you hold the whole thing together. You had an impossible part to shine like that and be that believable and just wonderfully charming and endearing, and we all have been.
Thank you.
That was fantastic.
That day, like, changed me as an actor. So quiet.
Was it?
So quiet. I think there's an etiquette to set. I don't think you bring your phone onto set and you're scrolling in between takes. I do take what we do very seriously. And I think it was the crew realizing they were witnessing something great.
Yes.
So we all did our jobs as well as we could. You know, that was the way the respect was shown.
I feel like I'm about to faint. I eat a cube of cheese.
Can we? Can we? One of the most iconic lines in cinema history, Emily.
Do you remember when you're like, God, Em, you look so thin?
Looks, yeah. I don't remember this.
You eat carbs for Christ's sake. God, it's not fair. It's
You're
so
eating your pudding.
unfair.
It's so unfair. You turn like angelic in your martyrdom.
Thank you very much.
Who is that sad little person?
Sad little person. No, I get free pans.
Oh, God.
It's a big deal. I
That's-
do eat carbs for Christ's sake.